Look at her, she's spittin' nerdy. Look at her, she's spittin' nerdy. Can't you see she's spittin' nerdy? Look at her, she's spittin' nerdy.
Hello my friends, the other week I told you guys all about how one of my biggest struggles on my health and fitness journey is drinking water. I got to the point where I realized I was drinking like 4 to 8 ounces of water a day. I am aware that it's not good and not very healthy. So I embarked on a path to change this, trying to make sure that my body was properly hydrated so that I didn't just like keel over and die. Okay, to be fair, it wasn't every day that I was only drinking 4 to 8 ounces of water, but I would definitely go like a couple days in a row where that's all I would drink. And then other days I would manage to drink maybe 32 ounces, maybe a little bit more. But overall, like I know that I was not drinking enough because I was very thirsty. I would get dehydration headaches, like not good. And while I was clearly not drinking enough to be healthy, I do think the health and fitness space does tend to overemphasize the importance and miraculousness of water. It's kind of, by a lot of people, touted as a miracle cure for like everything. Feeling bloated? Drink water. Feeling tired? Drink more water. Feeling hungry? Try some water. Want to lose some fat? Why don't you try upping your water intake? Have bad skin? Have you tried maybe drinking more water? Want to become a Gymshark athlete? All you gotta do is chug a gallon of water first thing in the morning. Want to ride a unicorn to the moon? Don't stop drinking water. No matter what you do all day, just keep drinking. Now, water is clearly not a miracle cure for everything. It may help with bloating, it may help with your skin, but there may be a ton of other things that you actually need to fix instead of just drinking more water. That being said, water is necessary for survival. I was clearly not drinking enough water. So I decided to take matters into my own hands and start a new little routine, try to build a new habit of drinking enough water. So a little over a week ago, I committed to drinking 2 hydro flasks full of water per day for 1 week. This amounts to 64 ounces of water, which is approximately, very roughly, what I should be consuming for my body. Most people do not need to be drinking a gallon or more of water a day. A more appropriate gauge for approximately how much water you should consume is about half your body weight in ounces. So to make it super easy for math, if you're 100 pounds, you should drink about 50 ounces of water a day. Now again, this is a very rough approximation. It's going to vary greatly depending on where you live, what climate you live in, how much you sweat while you exercise, how much you exercise, and a bunch of different factors. Half your body weight in ounces just kind of gets you in the ballpark. Obviously, if you're drinking that much and you're still thirsty, you might want to drink more. 64 ounces a day for me is just a smidge more than half of my body weight in ounces, so I figured, you know, just 2 of these was a very easy measurement for me to keep track of. And so that is what I decided to do, and here is what happened. Today is day 1 of Project Hydration. I have my full bottle of water and I'm taking it to the gym with me. I think I should easily be able to drink 2 of these today because A, I'm doing a sauna, and B, I'm going to acupuncture afterwards, and I'm pretty sure you're like supposed to drink water after acupuncture, so like I need to drink water, so I will be able to get myself to drink water. So I'm not worried about today. Today's gonna be a cinch. I'm worried about the rest of the week though. We'll see how this goes. Day 1 has been a success. I finished 2 full water bottles and just refilled my water filter for tomorrow so that I have fresh water. I did have to kind of like force myself to drink the last half of this bottle because I got to the end of the day and I was like, oh, I still have water left. So I had to finish it, but we're gonna work on that. But for now, I did it and that's all that matters. Today is day 3. It is 3:30 p.m. and I'm already on bottle number 2. I'm like a third of the way done with it. We're making progress. This is amazing. Yesterday, I was surprised because I was like, oh, I haven't been going to the bathroom like more than normal. I thought, you know, if I'm drinking more than double normal, I'd be going to the bathroom a lot more. So like, oh, that's nice. I'm peeing like nonstop today, so I think it's just catching up with me. Oh no, forgot to fill up my water filter last night. Okay, I just barely had enough. We're good. Yesterday, I actually managed to drink 2.5 bottles of water. You should be impressed. And also yesterday, I was thinking about spicing up my water with some lemon, but I was just too lazy to do that, so I figured I would start off this morning with some lemon water. I'm worried this isn't gonna be lemony enough. I'm the kind of person that likes a lot of lemon in my lemon water. Like, I don't want a hint of lemon flavor. I want it to taste like lemony. There's not that much juice in here, but this is all I got, so we're going for it. Yeah, that's not enough. That's just gonna taste sad. Oh well. Gonna drink it anyway. Just gotta drink my water. Bad decision. I found another half lemon in the fridge. That first lemon was just not cutting it at all. So much better. Oh my god. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's new lemon water. Here's the deal. I can already hear thousands of little fingers typing on the keyboard saying, Marissa, you're going to ruin your tooth enamel, stop! I am perfectly aware of the potential detriments and drawbacks to pouring an entire juice of a lemon into my water and then drinking it without a straw, but guess what? I'm also aware of all of the negative side effects of dying of dehydration. I would much rather lose a little bit of tooth enamel in the name of forming a new habit that overall is going to be very, very good for my health than to worry too much about my tooth enamel and then die of dehydration. If having some lemon in my water a few times helps me get on track and make sure I'm drinking enough regularly and I lose a little tooth enamel in the process, it's okay. I won't die of dehydration. I promise I will not turn the lemon water without a straw into a habit, but for now, that's what's happening, so deal with it. Okay, you know what, just to make y'all happy, because I can still see some of you shaking your heads at me in disappointment. Straw. Oh. Okay, I got a better straw this time. We're all good. Sorry, not sorry for the sass. So just to be 100% honest, last night I had my very first slip up. I did not finish 2 entire water bottles. I had this much left at the end of the night. And so this morning I finished that. So now I have this full water bottle and then hopefully I'll finish this and drink a whole other one. So on average, I will have had 2 per day. But I did not get in the full water bottle. It killed me. But I was just so full when I was going to bed and I could not squeeze 1 more ounce of water into my tummy. I do think my body is starting to adapt to this amount of water and re-regulate my bladder. I'm no longer going pee every 5 seconds. It's more like every 5 minutes. So that's kind of nice. Although going pee every 5 seconds was helping me increase my step count. So there was that benefit, but I'm good with every 5 minutes instead. So I actually did it. I ended up making it an entire week, drinking 64 ounces of water a day on average. There were 2 days where I didn't finish the water, but then I finished it the next day and then drank another 2. And that was honestly probably about triple the amount of water that I was consuming on average before I started this. And that's kind of a big difference. But to be 100% honest, I did not notice any changes whatsoever, other than having to pee a lot more for a few days. So great, did I just prove that I am perfectly fine to consume 4 to 8 ounces of water a day? No, here's where it got interesting. After I finished that week, I actually went home to San Diego to visit my parents for a few days, and I fell off the wagon with my water consumption. It completely disrupted my daily routine and everything, and so it didn't happen. I consumed maybe 20 to 30 ounces of water per day on average. That's when I started to notice a difference. When I suddenly stopped consuming 64 ounces of water a day, I started to feel more tired. I felt a lot more hungry and had a lot more cravings. I could tell that my cravings were definitely being driven by the fact that I was not drinking as much. Did that motivate me to drink more? No. But I could tell that that's what was causing that. I also felt quite a bit more irritable, and I wouldn't say that I was snappy or anything, but I definitely noticed that I wasn't feeling as, I don't want to say as happy, but I guess I wasn't feeling as positive as I was when I had adapted to drinking 64 ounces of water a day. And I also just generally felt more blah and flat. That's really the only way I can describe it. I just didn't feel as vibrant, mentally or physically. And I think the mental changes of feeling more irritable and just feeling more blah in my head are kind of the most noteworthy, because you would expect physical changes to come with drinking more water or suddenly drinking a lot less water. But what isn't quite as obvious is the fact that it can have a massive impact on your mental state. And it was this observation that really finally convinced me that this was something that I really needed to commit to, something that I definitely need to make a habit and really stick with. And so that is the plan. I have my bottle of water over here. To be fair, it's 7 p.m. and I've gotten about this far, but I'm working on it. As soon as I finish this video, I'm gonna finish this, then after dinner, I'll drink another one. It'll be all good. I've just been busy running around all day and have not had a chance to drink water, but I promise I'm doing it because I know I feel a lot better when I do. Look, see, I'll even drink some right now. So what I plan on doing to help me build this habit is to think of it as a weekly challenge rather than like a monthly challenge. Just because I know that for me personally, if I get like 20 days into the month and I've been consistent and I've been great, and then one day I can't drink enough water for whatever reason, then it feels like I failed the entire month and it feels like I'm starting over from scratch. Whereas if I go weekly, and 6 out of 7 days I'm able to drink as much water as I need, that feels a lot more like satisfying goal-wise to me than making it 20 days straight but failing at a month. I don't know why. Like, obviously it would be better to go 20 days straight, but this is how it's gonna work in my head, so this is what we're doing. And as a very quick side note, I think that framing goals in this way is super important when you're trying to make any change to your lifestyle. Picking goals that are small and sustainable and achievable, like committing to 1 week of drinking enough water, is so key to making slow, steady, sustainable changes that will stay with you for a long time. You know, if I were to jump in and say, for the next year, I am committing to drinking 2 hydro flasks full of water per day, that seems like a huge task. That seems completely unattainable, especially because I'm starting from drinking like this much water per day. Going to this much for an entire year is just, that is a huge goal to try to achieve. And that can become extraordinarily overwhelming, especially if you fail like 4 days in. But guess what? If you set a week goal and fail 4 days in, you already made it more than halfway to your goal. And that's much more encouraging to keep trying to achieve your goal. So I just wanted to share my experience on Project Hydration with you guys so you could see me going through this process of trying to develop a new habit and better myself and my life and my health and my fitness, and what my thought process really is when it comes to making slow, steady, sustainable changes like this. This seems like such a small thing, but I think it's something that is going to greatly benefit my health. Dehydration is not really good for you. Staying hydrated is really darn important, especially because I have skin issues. My skin gets way too dry. Staying hydrated is probably gonna help with that. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on any of this in the comments, anything from how much water you drink, to how you go about setting small, sustainable goals, to the most recent goal that you achieved. Let me know. Let's have a discussion, let's have a chat down in the comments below. In the meantime, if you liked this video, please do give it a big thumbs up because it really does support me and my channel, and I really genuinely appreciate it. Please share this video with your friends, your family, your hydration buddies. I don't know. If you go to the water cooler at work with someone, share this video with them and be like, hey look, we're getting hydrated together. If you want to see more of my videos all about health and fitness, you can check them out over here, including the video where I talked about how bad I am with drinking water and some of the other things that I'm really bad at. If you want to see more videos from me, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that little notification bell so you get a notification when I post a new video, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye!